Why, I'm not going to tell you what she's invented. You can't even see it for yourself. So I'll let you do just that. But before I do, I perhaps need to know what's been happening around here lately. Because Miss Willy Wonka makes the best chocolate in the world, 3 other great chocolate makers known as Mr. Pickle Grubber, Mr. Prognose, and Mr. Slumber sent spies to work for Miss Wonka in order to discover her secrets. Well, they must have been good spies because soon afterwards, these 3 chocolate makers made such delicious warm favorites of ice cream that never melts, chewing gum that never loses its flavor, and candy balloons that can blow up to huge sizes before you pop them in the pan and gobble them up. Miss Wonka didn't know what to do. She didn't know who the spies were, and if she continued to operate her factory, all her secrets might be stolen. So she did the only thing she could. She sent all the workers home and closed the factory down. You might think that'd be the end of Miss Willy Wonka, but no sirree, not her. After months and months went by, the factory suddenly began operating again. Nobody knew who was running the place. Nobody ever went in, and nobody ever went out. The only thing anyone could see was shadows dancing in front of the lighted windows. Mighty strange. Well, anyway, to get back to the story, soon there was a big article in town paper saying that Miss Willy Wonka, in order to sell chocolate once again, was running a contest. Yes, sir. That's right, a contest. She had secretly wrapped a golden ticket under ordinary wrapping paper into 5 ordinary candy bars. The candy bars were said to be found anywhere, in any shop, in any street, in any town, in any country in the world, upon counters where Wonka candies are sold. The 5 winners were toured around Miss Wonka's new factory. Now that, my friends, is where our story begins. 4 of the ticket winners have already been found. Oh, by the way, would you like to meet the 4 lucky people? All right, listen and watch carefully. I think they're around here somewhere. Let's see. Augustus Blue. Where are you, Augustus Blue?
Chocolate! 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 Food! Food! I must eat all the time! Get gold ticket and buy meal ticket! Go on!
Of the day. And now, it may interest you to know that this piece of gum I'm chewing right at this moment is one I've been working on for over 3 months solid. That's a record, that is. It's beaten the record held by my best friend, Miss Cornelia Prinsmetal, and was she ever so mad. It's my most treasured possession now, this piece of gum is. At night, I just take it out and stick it at the end of my bedpost, and it's as good as ever in the morning. A bit hard at first, maybe.
Thank you, Violet. Isn't she a lucky girl? And the third golden ticket is found by another girl named Veruca Salt. It is Veruca here now. Where's my golden ticket? I want my golden ticket! Here it is. As
thousands. Then, he'd have them loaded onto trucks and sent directly to his very own factory. He's in the peanut business, you see, and he's got about 100 women working for him at his joint, shelling peanuts for roasting and salting. That's all they do, those women. They just sit there, shelling peanuts. So he says to them, "Hey girls, you can stop shelling peanuts and start shelling the wrappers off these crazy candy bars instead." And they did. He had every worker in place, yanking the paper off those bars of chocolate, full speed ahead, from morning till night. But 3 days went by. Oh, it was terrible. Every time he'd come home, I would scream at him, "Where's my golden ticket? I want my golden ticket!" And I would lie for hours on the floor, kicking and screaming in the most disturbing way. But then, on the evening of the 4th day, one of his women workers yelled, I got it, a golden ticket." And he said, "Give it to me quick." And she did. And then, he brought it home to me. And now, I'm all smiles. I have a happy home. Once again.
She a lovely girl. And the 4th golden ticket is gone by a boy named on TV. I wonder if I got his golden ticket with him. Or are you lying? Get out of my way! Move!
Of course I want my golden ticket, but why won't everybody just leave me alone? I want to watch television. I watch all the shows every day, even the ones where there's no shooting. I like those gangsters the best. They're terrific, those gangsters, especially when they start pumping each other full of lead. Give each other 1, 2, 3 with their nose up. Oh boy, what wouldn't I give to do that myself right now? It's the life, I tell you. It's terrific.
Now we're going to take a look at the hero of our story, Charlie Bucket and his family. Let me introduce them to you. This is the home of Charlie Bucket. 7 people live here. There are only 2 rooms and 1 bedroom. So you see, you're likely very comfortable. This is the father and mother of Mr. Bucket. Their names are Grandpa Joe and Grandpa Josephine. And these 2 are very old people are the father and mother of Mrs. Bucket. Their names are Grandpa George and Grandma Georgina. The bed was given to them because they were so old and tired, and because they were all over 90 years old. This is Mr. Bucket. This is Mrs. Bucket. They and little Charlie sleep on the bed on mattresses on the floor. As you know, it can be very cold in the wintertime. But you see, there aren't any better houses because they don't have any money, and there aren't any better jobs. Mr. Bucket is the only one that can work, and well, he lost his job a few weeks ago. Yes, it's very sad. But you see, the toothpaste factory had to close down. Without Miss Willie Walker's chocolate factory open, nobody ever got cavities. So nobody ever got toothpaste. And, well, you know how it goes. Oh wait, gee, I almost forgot. This is our hero, Charlie Bucket. Charlie's a nice boy, but he's been starving lately. In fact, the whole family has. I'm worried about Charlie though. Why, did you know that he walks slowly instead of running like the other children so he can save his energy? Well, I said far too much already. Let's see what's happening in the Bucket home right now. I'll see you later.
Well, it seems that 4 children have found the golden tickets. I wonder who that 5th lucky person will be.
I hope it's no one as repulsive as that blue boy.
Or spoiled as that Veruca Salt girl.
Or as beastly as that bubble-popping Violet Beauregard. Or living such a useless life as that TV boy.
You know, it makes me wonder if all children act like this nowadays. Like these brats that we've been hearing about.
Of course not. Some do. In fact, quite a lot of them do. But not all of them.
And now, there's only 1 ticket left.
Quite so. And just as sure as I'll be having cabbage soup for supper tomorrow, that ticket will go to some nasty beast who doesn't deserve it.
I bet I know somebody who'd like to win that golden ticket. How about it, Charlie? You love chocolate more than anyone I ever saw.
Yes, I sure would, Grandpa Joe. You know, it just about makes me faint when I have to pass Mr. Wonka's factory as I go to school every day. The smell of that delicious chocolate, often makes me so dreamy that I bumped into Mr. Wonka's fence. But I guess I should realize that dreams don't come true. Just imagine me thinking that I can win the 5th golden ticket. Why, it's pure imagination.
Well, my boy, it may be pure imagination, but I've heard tell that what you imagine sometimes comes true.
You really think so, Grandpa Joe? I wonder.
How many days have gone by, and we're still at the buttonhole, more upset than ever.
You know, it sure would have been nice if Charlie had won that 5th golden ticket.
You mean with that 10 pence we gave him for his birthday present yesterday?
Yeah, the one that we give him to buy that one piece of candy that he gets every year.
And just think how long it took you two to save that 10 pence.
Yes, now. It really is a shame.
But think of how Charlie enjoyed the candy. He just loves Willy Wonka chocolate.
He didn't really act that disappointed.
No, he didn't.
Well, he may not have acted disappointed, but that's because he's a fine boy and wouldn't want any of us to feel sorry for him. Why, what boy wouldn't be disappointed? I sure wish he'd won. I'd do anything for that boy. Why, I'd even...
Mom, Dad, Grandpa Joe, Grandpas, you'll never believe what happened.
Good gracious, Charlie, what happened?
Well, I was walking home, and the wind was so cold, and snow was blowing so hard, and I couldn't see where I was going. So I looked down to protect my face, and
Go on, Charlie. Go on. What is it?
and there it was, kind of buried. And I looked around, and no one looked as though they had lost anything. So I picked it up and wiped it off, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
He found an old ticket!
No, I found a 50 pence piece. But then I thought it wouldn't hurt if I bought a Wonka Wickle Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight, since it was my 50 pence, and I was so hungry for one.
Go on, Charlie, keep going.
Well, I took the wrapper off slowly and...
He found an old ticket!
No, there was no golden ticket. I ate the chocolate. But I still had 45 pence left, and you know how I love chocolate.
Oh, Charlie, you're not sick, are you? You didn't spend all your money on...
Well, no, as a matter of fact, I bought another Wickle Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight. And I found the 5th golden ticket.
You what?
I found the 5th golden ticket. I really did.
Oh, you found the golden ticket! Oh, you found the golden ticket! Let me see it!
Everybody's excited for this Willy Wonka tour. Let's see what's going on now.
Boy, Grandpa Joe, it sure is nice that Dad let me take you today.
Well, Charlie, I guess he just feels that we understand each other.
Plus, you seem to know about Mr. Wonka and what's happened to him.
Well, she's been an important woman in this town for a good long time. A lot of people have said some unkind things about her since she closed down the factory. But I always feel she had her reasons. In fact, I'm quite excited about this whole golden ticket thing. It's a good excuse to see what really is going on in that factory and how she's running it.
Grandpa, can I see the ticket one more time? I know it sounds silly, but the whole thing sounds so magical.
Yeah, here it is.
Let's see now. It says, "Greetings to you, the lucky finder of this golden ticket. From Miss Willy Wonka. I shake you warmly by the hand. Tremendous things are in store for you."
Many wonderful prizes waiting for now. I'm inviting you to come to my factory and be my guest for one whole day. You and all others who are lucky enough to come to my golden ticket. I will be for my factory myself, assuming every service. And we will be at 45 home by a special bar show. These are the camp promises will be located in that position. Wow, how our house for many years. And time after, you should run out. Oh yeah, come back to the factory so slowly, and I should have you so you don't look back you along. And this way, you'll be able to keep the
And today is the 1st of February. And say, Charlie, look, we're already here. And I guess everyone else will be arriving together.
There she is! That's her! It's Willy Wonka! Hello? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Let's see now. I wonder if I can recognize all of you by the pictures in the newspaper. You're Augustus Gloop.
Yeah, and, this is my mother.
Delighted to meet you both. Delighted.
Aren't you a girl?
Yes.
Then, why is your name,
Willy? Well, my full name is actually Wilhelmina Bina Belena Flana for Grassy Babasi for Tessin Cassin Sassy Dotty Thotty Wonka. But I go by Willy. You're Violet Beauregard.
So if I am, let's just get on with this whole thing, huh?
And you must be Mrs. Beauregard. Very happy to meet you. Very happy indeed. You're Veruca Salt. And you must be Mr. and Mrs. Hope.
Don't shake his perfect hand, Daddy. It's probably all sticky and chocolate from working in the factory. After all, she does only run a silly little factory. She's not important enough for you to bother shaking hands with anyways.
You're Mike TV.
Come on, I'm missing all my favorite TV shows. And where are the TVs? Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well. Let's see. You must be the boy who just found the ticket yesterday. You're Charlie Bucket, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And this is my Grandpa Joe.
How do
Hi.
you do, Mr. Grandpa Joe? How do you do?
Real pleased to meet you, Miss Wonka.
Yeah, me too. Let's see. Is that everybody? I guess it is. Well, if you please follow me, our tour is about to begin. I wouldn't like to lose you at the stage proceedings or anything. Follow me. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I wouldn't like to lose you at the stage proceedings because, like, it's important for stage proceedings and anything. So, yeah, that's right. Please,
It is a little girl.
I see her, Charlie.
There's
humps and Strasburgers and those terrible big wangoos. A wangoo with 10 blooms for breakfast and comes galloping back for a second helping. When I found them because they were living in treehouse and they were practically starving to death and they loved cooking too. I mean, they talked about them all night and dreamt about them all night and talked about them and everything. And so anyway, then it just so happened that I myself eat billions of cocoa beans a week, you know, chocolate. Anyway, so then I told the leader of the tribe in the language, I said, hey, the work of my factory, we all have cocoa beans one, and he was so happy that he just jumped up and threw his bowl of mashed potatoes right out the window. So here they are. They're such wonderful workers, and they all speak English now. And they love to sing and dance. I expect you'll hear a good deal of singing and dancing from time to time.
Mommy, Daddy, I decided I want an Oompa Loompa. I want you to get me an Oompa Loompa right away. I want to take it home with me. Go on, Daddy. Get me an Oompa Loompa.
No, my pet. We mustn't interrupt Mrs. Wonka.
But I want an Oompa Loompa!
All right, Veruca, all right. But I can't get one for you this second, sweetie. Please be patient. I'll see you have one before the day is out.
Augustus, sweetheart, I don't think you better do that. Augustus, no! My chocolate must be untouched with human hands! Augustus, didn't you hear what the woman said? Come away from that river at once!
Oh boy! This stuff is terrific! Oh boy! I need a bucket to drink it properly.
Augustus, you must come away! You're eating my chocolate! Augustus, you'll be giving that nasty cold of yours to about 1 million people all over the country. Be careful, Augustus. You're leading to...
Augustus Gloop, the great big green nincompoop. How long could we allow this beast to gorge and guzzle, feed and feast on everything he wanted to?
Great Scott, it simply wouldn't do.
do in cases such as this leaves a gentle touch. Come on, we cried, the time is right to send him shooting up the pipe.
But don't dear children be alarmed. Augustus Gloop will not be harmed.
Although, of course, we must admit, he will be altered quite a bit.
Dude, he'll be a changer buddy as Ben when he goes through the fudge machine. Cool!
Slowly the wheels go round and round, the cogs begin to grind and pound.
100 knives go slice, slice, slice. We add some sugar, cream, and spice.
And out he comes, and now by grace, a miracle has taken place.
This boy who only just before was loved by men from shore to shore. This greedy brute, this louse his ear, is loved by people everywhere. For who could hate or bear a grudge against
Luscious bit.
Fudge.
Poor Augustus. Well, I thought we could last here for a while. Now you folks are in for a treat. Did you know that Willy Wonka owns a very own yacht? That's right, and boy, it's sharp. Great, speaking has got 10 Oompa Loompas inside, pulling the oars. Well, there's no point telling you about it, because in just a second, you should be able to see it coming. Up a tunnel. Yes, I see it. Here it comes now.
Sure is dark in here. How can these dumb Oompa Loompas see where they're going? There's no knowing where they're going.
There's no earthly way of knowing which direction they are going. There's no knowing where they're going, or which way the river's flowing, and only specks of light are showing, so the danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing. She's gone off her rocker.
She's crazy.
She's balmy. She's nutty. She's screwy. She's batty. She's dippy.
She's done.
She's daffy.
She's goofy.
She's buggy.
She's wacky. She's loony.
Oh, no, she's not.
Switch off the lights. Go faster, faster.
Look, there's a sign in the wall. It says cream room, vanilla cream, coffee cream, dairy cream, and hair cream.
Hair cream? You don't eat hair cream. Press on. There's no time to answer silly questions.
Whip room.
Whips? What on earth do you use whips for?
For whipping cream, of course, you can't whip cream without whips. Whipping cream isn't whipping cream at all, unless it's been whipped with whips. Just as a poached egg isn't a poached egg, unless it's been stolen from the woods in the dead of night. Roll on, please.
Bean room. Jelly beans, cocoa beans, coffee beans, and has-beans.
Has beans? You're one yourself. No time for arguing. Press on, press on. Shut them up! We're there.
We're where?
Up there.
What's up there?
You'll see.
That was so right. Didn't expect that, did you? This is not good. So, let's see what's going on now. We have Augustus Gloop that just got toughified by the fudge boiler. We have Violet Beauregard popping chewer. We have Farouk Assault. other wacky places involving some chewing.
This is my most important room in the entire factory. All of my most new and secret inventions are cooking and simmering right in this very room. Old Fickle Rubber would give his front teeth just to be allowed inside for only 3 minutes. So would Broadnose and Slugworth and all those other rotten chocolate makers. But now, you listen to me. I want no messing about when you go in. No touching, no meddling, and no tasting. Is that agreed? Yes. Everlasting gobstoppers. They're completely new. I'm inventing them for children who are given very little pocket money. You can pop an everlasting gobstopper right in your mouth, and you can suck it, and suck it, and suck it, and suck it, and it will never get any smaller. It's like gum! It is not like gum. Gum is for chewing. And if you try chewing one of these gobstoppers here, you'd break all your little teeth off. But they taste terrific, and they change color once a week. And now, to all of this way, I will show you a machine. This is my hair chopping machine, but it's not quite yet perfected. But I'll get it right one day, and then there will be no excuse for little boys and girls going about with bald heads.
But Mr. Wonka, little boys and girls never go
You know what? Please don't argue, my dear child. Please don't argue. Seriously. Now, if you'll all come this way, I will show you something I am terrifically proud of. Come on, Freya. Stand back! Not too close. Okay, here we go!
That's all?
That's all. Don't you know what it is?
My gum! It's gum! It's a stick of chewing gum!
Right you are! And it's a stick of the most amazing gum in the entire universe. This gum is a fantastic gum. In that, it's a chewing gum meal. If you put this gum in your mouth, you would taste tomato soup, roast beef, and blueberry pie, but you can have almost anything you want.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if you were to start chewing this piece of gum, you would actually taste all of those things. And it fills you up. It satisfies you. It's terrific.
It's utterly impossible.
Just so long as it's gum, and that's for me. Come on, Miss Wonka. Hand over some of this magic gum of yours, and we'll see if the thing works.
Now, Violet, let's not do anything silly.
I want gum! What's so silly?
I promise you didn't. I mean, there's still one or two things.
Oh, there's that.
Don't!
Fabulous! It's great!
Spit it out!
Keep chewing, kiddo. Keep right on chewing, baby. This is a great day for the Beauregards. Our little girl is the first person in the world to have a chewing gum meal.
No, 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 no! It isn't right. It isn't ready for eating. You mustn't do it.
Good heavens, girl. What's happening to your nose? It's turning blue.
Oh, be quiet, Mother, and let me finish!
Your cheeks. Your chin. Your whole face is turning blue. This girl's like blue purple all over. No!
I told you I hadn't got it quite right yet. It always goes wrong when it comes to the dessert. It's the blueberry pie that does it, but I'll get it right one day. You wait and see.
Violet, you're swelling up.
I feel most peculiar.
Violet, you're swelling up like a balloon.
Like a blueberry.
Call a doctor.
Trigger with a bin.
Save her.
It always happens like this. All the Oompa Loompas that tried it finished up as blueberries.
And I don't want a blueberry princess. But I beg this instant.
Okay, well, go over to one of the Oompa Loompas. Right again. Okay, so just ask them to take you to the de-juicing room and,
What? The juicing room? What for?
just please her. We gotta get all that juice out of her immediately. We'll get her repaired if it's the last thing we do, Sorry about it all. I really am.
Will Violet ever be alright
right again?
When she comes out of that dejuicing room, she'll be as thin as a whistle, and she'll be purple from head to toe. But there you are. That's what comes from chewing disgusting gum all day long.
If it's so disgusting, then why'd you even make it in your factory?
Seriously, I can't hear a word you're saying. Okay, let's go. Follow me.
Dear friends, we surely all agree. There's almost nothing worse to see
Then some repulsive little bug who's always chewing gum. The sticky habits, bound to say. The chewer to a sticky end.
Did any of you ever know a person called Miss Gigolo? This dreadful woman saw no wrong in chewing all day long.
And when she couldn't find her gum, she chewed up the linoleum.
Or anything that happened near a pair of boots, the postman's ear, or other people's underclothes. And once she chewed her boyfriend's nose.
Break it down now.
For years and years she chewed away, consuming 50 packs a day, until one summer's evil lass, a horrid business came to pass.
Miss Bigelow went late to bed. For half an hour she lay to read. At last she put her gum away upon a special little tray and settled back and went to sleep.
She managed this by counting sheep.
But now how strange, although she slept, those massive jaws of hers still kept on chewing through the night with even nothing there to bite.
5, 6, 7, 8. The sleeping woman's great big trap, opening and shutting, snap, snap, snap. Faster, faster, chop, chop, chop. The noise went on, it wouldn't stop until at last her jaws decided to pause and open extra wide and with the most tremendous chew they bit the lady's tongue into. And that is why we'll try so hard to save Miss Violet Beauregard from suffering equal fate. She's still quite young, it's not too late, provided she survives the cure. We hope she does, we can't be sure. Alright, catch your breath. And take a peek through the glass, well, it's almost glass panel of the door. But don't go in. Whatever you do, don't go into the nut room. If you do, you'll disturb the miniature squirrels.
Oh, look, Grandpa, look.
Miniature squirrels.
These squirrels are specially trained to take the nuts out of walnut shells.
Mommy, Daddy, I decided I want a squirrel. Give me one of those squirrels.
Don't be silly, sweetheart. These all belong to Miss Wonka.
I don't care about that. I want one. All I've got at home is 4 dogs, 3 cats, 6 bunny rabbits, a green parrot, a green canary, a page white mice, a bowl of goldfish, and a silly old hamster. I want a squirrel.
All right, my pet. Daddy will get you a squirrel just as soon as he possibly can.
I don't want any old squirrel. I want a trained squirrel.
Very well. Wonka, how much do you want for one of these crazy squirrels? Name your price.
They're not for sale. She can't have them.
Who says I can't? I'm gonna go grab me a squirrel this very minute.
Don't! All right, I'll have you. Oh, no! Look how my squirrel jumped on her. And now she has her right arm into the ground. And now her left arm. And now her leg's anchored to the ground. And now her other leg. And now she's tap, tap, tapping on her. She's a bad friend. Save her! Veruca, come back! What
life goes to first in the end.
Now see here, Wonka, I think you've gone just a shade too far this time. I do indeed. My daughter may be a bit of a frump, I don't mind admitting it. But that doesn't mean you can go about roasting her to a crisp. I'll have you know I'm extremely cross about this. I really am.
Oh, don't be cross, my dear sir. She may not even have gone down the pipe. She may just be stuck there. And that if that's the case, all you have to do is go and pull her out. Eureka! Are you down there? Oh no! She's pushed her too!
What a lot of rubbish there's going to be today. What's it like down there, Angina?
What on earth is going to happen to them?
Well, I expect something will catch them on the bottom of the chute.
But what about the Great Fiery Incinerator?
Oh, that. Well, they only light it every other day. Maybe they're just lucky and they didn't light it. Well, you know, I've never seen anything like it. The children are just disappearing like rabbits. Oh, well. Let's go. Come on, follow me.
Five, 6, 7, 8.
Veruca salt the little brew and just goes down the rubbish chute. Down the Veruca, down the drain.
And here, perhaps, we should explain.
That she will meet as she descends a rather different set of friends.
Some liverwurst, so old and gray, one smelled it from a mile away.
A rotten nut, a leaky pear, a decent hat left on the stair, and lots of other things as well, each with a rather horrid smell. These are Veruca's newfound friends that she will meet as she descends.
And this is the price she has to pay for going so far astray.
But now, my dears, you think you might be wondering, is this really all right? For every single bit of blame and all the scolding and the shame should fall upon Veruca Salt. Is she the only one at fault?
For though I'm spoiled and dreadfully so, a girl can't spoil herself, you know. Who turned me into such a brat? Who are the culprits? Who did that?
Alas, we needn't look so far to find out who these sinners are. They are, and this is very sad, her loving parents, Mom and Dad. And that is why we're glad they fell into the rubbish chute as well.
Look, it's a great glass elevator. And look at the buttons all over.
Come on, inside. This isn't any ordinary up and down elevator. You see, this elevator can go sideways, long ways, slant ways, and any other ways you can think of. All you have to do is press any button and zing! You're off.
It's fantastic.
And look, each button is labeled and stands for a room.
Let's see, it says strawberry juice water pistols, exploding candy for your enemies, stick job for talkative parents, invisible candies for eating in class, and rainbow jobs. You could suck on them and spit in 6 different colors.
Come on, we haven't got all day.
Isn't there a television room in all this lot?
Of course. Let's see, where? Oh, it's right here.
Whoopee, that's for me.
Hang on, everybody.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, don't be sick.
Try and stop me.
If you're gonna be sick, you better take this.
Oh, make this awful thing stop.
I can't do that. It doesn't stop until we get there. I only hope no one else is using the other elevator at this moment.
What other elevator?
The one that goes on the same track in the opposite direction as this one.
Holy mackerel! You mean we might have a collision?
I've always been lucky so far.
Now I'm gonna be sick.
No, not now. Don't spoil my hat.
Some rhyme. Never again.
Just a minute now. Before we go in, I want to warn you. There are dangerous things in this next room, and you must not tamper with it. Okay, everybody out. Here we go, everybody. This is the testing room. This holds my latest and greatest invention, television chocolate.
But what's television chocolate?
Good heavens, child! Stop interrupting me. It works by television. See, I don't like television myself. I guess it's all right in small doses, but children never seem to be able to take it in small doses. They want to just sit there and stare all day long.
That's me.
Shut up! Thank you. Now then, the first time I saw an ordinary television, I was struck by a tremendous idea. If a photograph could be broken up into a million pieces sent whizzing through the air until they hit a screen and put back together, why couldn't I do the same thing with a real bar of chocolate and have it whiz through the air and put back together on a screen, all ready to be eaten?
Impossible.
Think so? Watch me send a bar of chocolate from that end of the room to the other. Bring the chocolate bar, please! You see, it has to be big. Because whenever you send something by television, it always comes up much smaller than it was when it went in. Okay, is everybody ready? Ready? Okay, here we go. No, you there aren't any. Stop! There are big rays coming into that thing. They could break you up in a second. That's better. Now then, switch on!
The chocolate's gone!
It's on its way. It's above our heads. It's whizzing through the air in a tiny million pieces. Watch your screen. It may come through at any moment in time. Watch. Can you see it? Take it.
But how can you take it? It's just a picture on a screen.
It's absolutely fantastic! It's a miracle!
Just imagine when I start using this across the country. A commercial will flash, and a voice will say, "Eat Wonka's chocolates. They're the best in the world. If you don't believe us, try one for yourself. Now."
It's terrific.
But Mr. Wonka, could you send other things through the air in the same way? Like people? Could you send a real live person in the same way?
I suppose. I don't know. I wouldn't like to risk it, though. There might be some nasty results, you know. I suppose. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I suppose I could. Yeah.
Look at me! I'm gonna be the first boy ever sent by television!
No!
No! Mike, stop! Come back! You'll be turned into a million tiny pieces! See you later, alligator! He's gone!
We shall have to hope for the best. We must pray that your little boy will come out unharmed at the other end. We must watch the screen. Quick, over here. He may come through at any moment in time.
Here he comes! Yes, that's him, all right. But he's a midget. Isn't he gonna get any bigger?
Well, quick, grab him. Oh, he's completely okay.
You call that okay? He shrunk!
Duh. Of course he's shrunk. I mean, what do you expect?
Oh, this is terrible! I can't send him back to school like this. He'll get squashed. He won't be able to do anything. What, Mike? No, never! You will not be able to watch television. I'm throwing the television set right out of the window the moment we get home. I've had enough of television. What, Mike? I don't care how much you want or how much you jump and scream. There. How will
never grow again.
Well, small boys at his age are extremely springy and elastic. So we can put him in this new machine I have for testing the stretchiness of chewing gum.
How far do you think he'll stretch?
Maybe miles! Anyway, he'll be awfully thin. Huh. Oh, we can fatten him up with some super vitamin candy I have. I have all the vitamins from A to Z. Well, Oompa Loompas! Don't look so worried. They all come out of the wash, you know. Every single one of them.
A dang hut! 5, 6, 7, 8.
The most important thing we've learned as far as children are concerned is to never neglect. The New York television said, they'll all insult and lounge about and New York television said, they'll all insult and lounge about and stare until their eyes pop out. Oh yes, we know it keeps them still. They won't jump out the windowsill. They never hide or kick or punch. They leave you free to cook the lunch and wash the dishes and the sink. But did you ever stop to think? To wonder just exactly what? This does to your beloved tongue. It walks the senses in the head. It kills the imagination dead. His brain becomes the softest cheese. His powers of thinking rust and loose. He cannot think. He only sees.
All right, Jafai, all right, we'll say. But if we throw the sight away, what shall we do to entertain our darling children? Please explain.
Well, answer this by asking you what the darling ones used to do. They used to read and read and read.
And read and read and then proceed to read some more. Great Scott, gets us half their lives reading books.
Oh, fine, fantastic, wonderful tales of dragons, gypsies, queens, and whales. And pirates wearing purple pants and sailing ships and elephants. Candles crouching around the pot, stirring away at something hot.
Oh, folks, what folks they used to know. Those children living long ago. Oh, please, we beg you, we pray. Throw your television set away.
Fear not, for in a week or two, of children having nothing to do, they begin to feel the need to have something good to read.
Yes, regarding my TV, we shall simply have to wait and see if we can get him back his hide.
And if we can't, it serves him right. 1-800-NOOPA. Call today.
Just my luck. Let's see which room shall we get.
I guess there's only Charlie left now, Miss Walken.
Only one left?
Why, yes.
But my dear boy, that means you've won. Oh, and congratulations, I really do. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my gosh, I had a hunch, you know. I knew it was going to be you right from the beginning. So anyways, we mustn't jelly. There's an enormous number of things to do. Just think of the arrangements to be made.
Mr. Wonka, I'm afraid I don't understand all this. What are you talking about?
Oh, do forgive me. I get carried away sometimes. I forgot, you don't know.
No what?
Well, you see, Charlie, I love my factory. Tell me, Charlie, do you love my factory? Think carefully, because it's an important question.
Well, I can say that I have never spent a more fantastic day anywhere in my entire life. I've been very, very happy. Do I love this factory? Yes. Yes, I do. It means a great deal to me.
Why do you ask, Miss Wonka?
Well, you see, Charlie and, of course, all the rest of the kids will receive the candy as promised. But I want Charlie to receive something better. You see, today's been a contest. A contest to see who's the person for the job.
What job?
Well, I'm tired, Charlie. I'm not getting any younger. And it's not as easy to carry out my ideas as it once was. So, I need help. That means you.
Me?
Yes, I want you and Grandpa Joe to come work in my factory permanently. I want you to live here and take over after I've gone. You see, Charlie, I have no family, and I can think of no one else that would run my factory better than you. And you see, I've watched you all day, and I know that you're the kind of person who will appreciate and love my factory just as I have all these years. Well, will you accept my offer? Because if you do, everything I own will be yours.
Will I accept? Of course I will. Grandpa, wait until we tell Mom, Dad, and Grandpa. It's going to be our chocolate factory, and we're never, ever going to starve again.
We're never gonna starve again.
So, Charlie and Willy Wonka worked for the factory for many, many years. I hope this story has given you a different thought on chocolate. Who knows? You may have some chocolate right under your seat. Go ahead, Charlie.
Can we have a round of applause? Okay, before the curtain call, there's one more thing. We're having our own golden ticket contest. We've hidden a couple golden tickets under all your seats. So if you don't mind right now, why don't you just check under your seat and see if you're a lucky winner? All right, if you guys could come to the back of the room at the end of the play to be yours. But first, before you get up, let's do a curtain call.
much she hates us, but she needs to come up here. Basso!
I like your shoes with Basso. Hey, let's tally.
I would just like to say that she's like an amazing teacher, and she's always been there for all of us, and I mean throughout everything. I mean, stop us in the hallway and be like, "You rough day" or anything, and always been there for us. I'm sorry, I'm like, and it just really sucks that you're not going to be here next year, but I'm glad I got at least these years with you.
Alright, we all know that she's not going to be here next year, but I think talking for the whole theater arts class, we appreciate you so much and we respect you so much. You always are there, no matter if it's for like we need help, just for anything, and we're gonna miss you more than you can ever imagine. We love you so much. Miss Basso, you were so awesome. You have no idea how much we're going to miss you. And we did it. We pulled off the show with you in the audience. We're so proud. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. I absolutely could not be more proud. You guys are amazing and awesome, and I sat there the whole time. Thank you guys for coming. An outstanding night. Have a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to